Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? I once went on a date with this girl, bought her dinner, went downstairs to the bar, wide nightclub for a drink afterwards. She ran into some girlfriends and just went over to their table, sat down, and started chatting and drinking. I sat alone for about 20 minutes, then just left without saying anything. Never heard from her again. I can't imagine what I would do in this situation for 20 minutes. That's so rude of her. Ugh, this one hurt, man. I'm so sorry. That girl. Nobody deserves that. Had a dinner together, and the entirety of her contributions to the conversation were repetitions of, yep, that's cool, and such. Even when I tried to ask her questions and engage her in the conversation, she just had nothing to add or to say. It was pretty clear it wasn't sparking. I asked her out. She said, you. Reminds me of a time in junior high school when I told some girl that I liked another girl and told her not to tell anyone. Lo and behold, next class, I'm talking to the girl I like, and she asks the group, hey, do you guys know who Jufro667 is? Me, being the shy kid, have no idea what to do. So I play dumb until someone points to me, and I raise my hand a bit. The look on this girl's face was not at all one of pleasant surprise. Needless to say, it stuck with me almost 20 years later. After chatting for about a month, I asked her out for the second time. Want to meet up and hang out somewhere? Yeah, I'd like to meet. Cool. So are you free this day on this week? No. How about another day next week? No. So maybe the week after or after that? No, can't. Okay. So when can we meet? Let me check and get back to you. 10 months, 4 days, and 5 hours since then. And I still haven't heard from her. Damn, she's really busy. She really only talked to me when she needed something. Fuck, I've been there. This girl always called me more and more when she wanted me to drive her somewhere, and less to actually do stuff together. One time she called me to meet up with her at the mall, so I went. When I met her there, the first thing she asks me is if I could drive her to her friend's place, 40 minutes away. My jaw dropped. I said I couldn't, and I left her there. She texts me complaining how, honey, she had to take the bus. I never responded and stopped communicating with her. Haven't heard from her since. Damn, that hit home, my guy. I had a friend like that. Complete sponge, used to invite me to hang out at a bar with her, but she'd turn up with no money apparently, so I always had to pay. When I'd had enough of it, I stopped buying her drinks all the time, and suddenly, we didn't hang out anymore. Now, there's a surprise. Oh, this is the worst one I've seen so far. Went to her apartment, then I helped her with Tinder. I went to a chick's apartment once, and she had another girlfriend of hers over, and they spent a good amount of time rating dudes on Bumble, and proceeded to get about 50 matches in the 1.5 hours I was there. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Then got drunk and left via Uber. When she used to give everyone hugs, but only ever offered me a high five. Maybe because you live in a village, and she's into city boys. I went out to a restaurant bar with 4 buddies. Some ladies sent over a round of drinks to my 4 buddies. I'm guessing they must have specifically told the waiter, give every one of those strangers a drink except Quasimodo in the corner there. Make sure he is painfully aware that he does not get a drink. It's funnier because the waiter reinforced the ugliness. Plot twist. OP was the girl's type but not the waiter's, so it was all a big misunderstanding. Plot twist, OP was the girl's type and the waiter's, but the waiter didn't want to lose his chances with OP. I know that gut punch. I was with 2 guy friends at our mall one time. Years ago in junior high, a small group of girls started following us, so we stopped and waited to see what they would do. Eventually, one comes over and says that her and her friends think we're cute and can they have our numbers. I remember feeling pretty badass just then. I didn't realize yet that I wasn't included, LOL. So one buddy says he has a GF, he did. Girl looks at buddy number 2 and he gives her his number. She says, okay, thanks, and leaves. Didn't even look at me. Ego did a 180 that day. LOL. When I expressed interest, and she recoiled in horror and told me I was embarrassing her. Recoiled in horror. Now that's rough though, man. When you go in for a hug and she gives you the side hug. A classmate figured out another classmate, and I were sleeping together because I give every woman the one-armed side hug, and I gave her a bear hug and picked her up. She thought we would start making out right there, so our secret was out. Anyway, she ended up being the worst person I ever met. Asked a girl if she wanted to grab lunch together sometime. She said she was busy that day, which was interesting, as I never specified a day. Damn, she said hard pass. An unequivocal rejection with no possibility of a later change of mind. That sums it up. Gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper, and she handed it right back and said, we talk at work all the time, so let's keep doing that. That sucks, but gotta give it to her. She ripped off the Band-Aid fast. No ambiguity in that rejection. I was thinking the same. Better than just ghosting him. Straight up and to the point, not rude either, just honest. I agree. As someone who sucks at social interaction, I'd rather be told, hey, I'm not exactly interested, rather than them pretending. We set up a date. She stood me up. When I asked her, she simply said she forgot. Been there, except she didn't even respond when I asked. We flirted for several weeks, hung out every day. I kept feeling a closer and closer connection. But due to circumstances I could not control, we were never alone enough together for me to test it. Had some friends plan a camping trip, and I invited her, and she said yes. I even specifically told her there's going to be 2 couples there, so we're going to be in a tent. Just the 2 of us. She said, yeah, she knows. Get to the trip, we have a few drinks, and I ask her if she wants to take a walk with me to look at stars. I get it, it's corny. Shut up. Once we're a little away from everyone, I tell her how much I like her and attempt to go in for a kiss. Nope. Sorry, chips con queso. I'm not what you're looking for. Shattered me. Utterly gutted. Ah, shit. But hey, at least you tried. No, definitely. I shot that shot. And actually, through a weird set of coincidences, we ended up going to a different area that weekend, met another group, and I ended up meeting a girl who actually was into me, which made the first girl act wildly jealous and leave. Hey guys, that's it for today, and if you liked it, then like it. If dislike it, then dislike it. Also, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.